This screencast we will focus on attaching outcomes for an outcome-based course. Click on Gradebook and the course that you would like to attach the outcomes for. If their screen doesn't come up, you have to click on the wrench in order to get to the gradebook setup. Make sure you open up your unit, scroll to the bottom, and under Unit Controls, click Edit. It's very important that you select all report periods so that it attaches for both. I'm using a Semester 2 gradebook, but yours may say report period 1 and 2 if you're doing it in first semester. If you have weighted your units, you would also do that at this step as well. I'm going to leave mine at 1. Under Course Outcome, click on the white part and then select the first outcome. Click Submit, and you get a message that you think may not have worked, but it does, so just click OK. And you need to repeat this for each outcome. When you first click on the second unit, it doesn't seem like anything happened, but what that does is it kind of solidifies the first unit. Click on it again, scroll to the bottom, under Unit Controls, click Edit, all report periods, change the weight if you need to, and then notice that the first outcome disappeared and you attach the second one. Click Submit, click OK, and repeat the process. Click on it once, click on it again, that opens up. All, change the weight, click Submit, and you have to work your way down until you've attached all your outcomes. One thing I forgot to mention, another trick, is to make sure that the unit name and the outcome are the same. A check to make sure this works is to go into Report Period 4 and pick any. You could go through each one again, I guess, if you would like, but I'm going to pick just one in the middle to make sure I did that right. Click Edit, and the outcome should be attached already if you'd selected all report periods. If you didn't, you'd have to go into each one in the next report period and do the same thing. So it's very important that you select all for the report periods. The division template also has a term work at 100 and a final exam at 0. If you are breaking down your final exam into outcome parts, you would have to change the term work and the final exam. You don't have to do this individually, you can do this globally for everywhere there's a category of term work. So I'm going to break this down into 80 and 20. So term work is open. Under Category Controls, click Edit. Click down Apply To and say All Matching Categories. Type in your new weight. Click Submit. And to check that, if you just pick another unit that says 80 as well, and change the final exam, do the same thing. Click on it to open. Click Edit under Category Controls. Say All Matching Categories, which means that every time it sees a final exam, it will change it to this weight that you punch in here. To check that, if I go to Report Period 4, Report Period 3 and Report Period 4 are 1 and 2, or all year. Each report period should look exactly the same. So if I click on a different unit, notice that we have that 80 and 20 all the way through that. So that's how you attach outcomes and change the category weighting. If you have any questions, please contact your instructional technology consultant.